Well, we were supposed to start out with this view, so that's where we are. We're on our 10-wheeler, and we're rolling, I think, up to Santa Clara. We now have mainline freight. Well, I don't know if it's mainline freight. Yeah, I guess we have mainline freight. So we've connected two cities with the main line, and we made a branch connecting to the main line. So now I kind of want to fulfill a little bit more duties into that mainline branch, and well, I'd like to connect up to the next big city. So we'll just take a little ride here. We got an ore plant over on the right there. That's glorious. We got trucks picking up ore, and we're bringing it into this terminus where we're delivering food, picking up ore and grain and stuff like that. So our train is too small to handle all the work it has. So there we go. There we go. So you can see the Santa Clara is getting food. We can bring bricks and stuff in. So what we did is, I don't know if this is going to fully work well, but we have the passenger main line, which will also turn into the freight main line, because right here is our mainline freight. So that will eventually just go through here. The objective soon is to bring the mainline freight up to Pittsburgh and then beyond. So that's that. We'll be able to bring wood and stuff to everybody who needs it. The people in Cleveland and Fremont and Plano and San Diego can probably eventually get their own branch, but today let's keep beefing up the profits on this mainline freight line. These gentlemen here need some ore and some of this stuff right there. This is the terminus at Worcester, bringing food and passengers. And our food plant is right over here. It's getting fed by grain. Eventually we're going to bring a truck that takes this down there too, because we have plenty of food. I've got them taking this grain over here. Another extension of the line will be costly. So that line will probably just run right on through here. I'm not sure. Well, it should probably run here. What it should do. Let's just take a look at that. Eventually we're gonna have to replace with some bridges. I guess at some point we'll want to do some high-speed rail. Why is that all goofy? I would love to put a station right on the fuel line. But I think that will possibly happen on the freight line. So I believe we can do that. Pardon me. This just gives us an idea of how we want to do this. And we're going to keep them double lined all the way through. Give some beautiful scenes here. Yes. I am leaving the catenary on there because there are some pretty cool locomotives that I would like to do, and we need to kind of replace some catenary in here because I messed around. So that's a thing. So this line has to go up there. I guess Durham's going to have its own. I guess Durham's going to be a branch line because we'll be able to bring coal, and I guess we can bring coal. We could possibly feed this area into here. Well, I don't know, but I don't know. So let's do that. We have money. Why can't we do what we want to do? Is there a problem here? Must just be the crossing preventing us from doing something. All right. We have to adjust our digital inputs here. We have some grand plans. I think one thing Worcester is going to get is an airport in the future because we have a big enough map, and there are areas on the other side of the map that can't. Probably would like an airport. That's in the future. All right, we lose some of that money. How's our freight line? How are we going to do that? Definitely think that this is going to need probably getting ahead of the game here, but I think it's gonna need to happen. I think we need to basically start putting additional freight platforms in here because stuff is going to come here and be taken from here. And freight is not going to have electrics. I am going to connect this track. Hopefully that won't screw anything up. All right. That will get a crossover, but it doesn't need. Ooh, look at that. That's gonna be a problem, isn't it? I thought I was gonna be able to sneak through there. Oh, we don't need a catenary on there. I do not need that. That just costs us money. No. Yes. All right, looks like that freight line. Let's see how close we can get. That's really almost. That's almost criminal. Let's give it a pause. So we're just gonna feed this line on this side first. Catenary, no. I hope that doesn't cause us any problems in the future. There. Make that pretty and sneak around there. Come on. There. That's gonna be good. And then this will sneak back. We want to keep it as nice as we can, actually. Look at that beautiful road there. That's not perfect, but no. That looks pretty good for that. That really is going to be the mainline freight, I guess. I believe we have enough money to run that track into Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh. What are we going to do in Pittsburgh? There is plenty of stuff in Pittsburgh, but we don't. This is very costly to destroy stuff. Pittsburgh has a lot of room to expand. Alright, let's let that keep going. Line 6, what is line 6? Has a problem? Do they have a problem still? I don't believe they do. Okay, line 6 now probably says, where am I supposed to go? Ooh, look at that. Line 6 is not connected. Look at that. That's horrible. Line 6 should be good. You know, and there's also there is an argument to be made for 2 trains going back and forth to there. Because this branch, I guess we could call that, we could make that the branch line freight. Just bringing it into here, right? And then the mainline freight will bring it back and forth. And this will probably be a problem. But we've got 2 passenger trains, little Doodlebergs going back and forth. Yeah, that's probably going to be a good idea. To buy a real mainline freight. But I don't know if I do have a problem running that through there. I do believe this will be a nice. It's going to be a pretty busy station, I think, at some point. That's okay. Whatever we end up putting here can run into that line, and then we can put other lines on the outside of it. No problem. And then we're going to need some crossage over here. Yes. Again, profit is, I believe, generated. Ooh, that's a lot of money. I'm thinking of bringing this like this. Ooh, a tunnel. Ooh, a tunnel. Yes. I believe a tunnel would be fantastic. Right through there into there. Okay. I think only a tunnel because it gives me the a good angle. And then we can work this area. It's going to be tight. Pittsburgh's going to be big, but it's going to be tight now. Very expensive too. Let's do that. Want to make that pay, we might as well pick up a station there and start running passengers back and forth because that's going to need to be done. So we're going to put a station here. And at this point, we're gonna blow that through. There will be a lot of rework, I believe, that needs to be done up here. One passenger station. We have money coming in, so I'm not too worried about that. Come on, Mr. Rhodes. There we go. I don't really like that. So we have to spend some money on landscaping here. Costly landscaping. But I believe it needs to be done. There. We have a couple more tendrils coming out. Don't like how that looks. There. Beautiful. No. Alright, we are grabbing some people. That's good. Now we're going to need to look at this. That train's going to come into the station. So we're going to need a route. New line. Oh. We are thinking this through 100%. Okay. Now we have to, I think we have to configure this somehow. We have to put a crossover. No, we need tracks. Too much curvature. Construction not possible. Why? So we have to direct that train to go to there. We don't really have the money to buy a train right now. We've spent all of our money on these things, but we did pay. We do have a loan, so that's okay. It'll get paid back very quickly. Now we need to buy a vehicle from the Worcester train depot. And we are going to do one of these. That's going to go on the new line. Okay. I believe it'll be able to make it up here. All right. Now we've got some signaling to do. Which I am not. Yeah, we've got that crossover. So it has to stop there, not get hit, I guess. And then it has to stop there. Now there's 2 trains on that line. Yes. I believe once that train goes by, he should be good to go. No, no. Why don't you want to go? Now this might be easier if we do something else. Probably will be. I would like to see that work. Oh yeah, he was waiting for the freight. Waiting on the freight line. My assumption now is that once that passes, it should come through. And that shouldn't be too long. Just a couple seconds, people. Freight train, you should be able to pass. We're probably gonna have to maybe put some passings in there. But I don't believe so. got a signal that says stop. I'm almost going to bet that it says green now. Yes, we did it right. We did it right. Beautiful. And then the freight train goes. Yes. And then you're going to go. Now there's going to be some finickiness going when we get it up to here. But it should cross over just fine. I believe it'll cross over when it comes to this station. That's okay. If it doesn't, we will find out about it. All right, let's start bringing some of this material in to here. Got a couple of these logging camps, and they want to bring all of their stuff to the lumber camp. So we do need a couple truck stops. Cargo station and depot for the conveyor belt. Junction. I should read on how that works. That looks pretty cool. And I'm sure there's some pretty, I believe there are some other real cool things, but I don't think I can enable all of them now. All right. So we are going to collect logs from here. We're going to collect logs from up here. And we're going to put logs here. We're going to collect everything from, bring it into this area. So we have small truck leads on here. Right. Make a route. New line to there, and we're gonna call that Santa. Oop, no, not that. Logs 1. Okay, gonna make another line. Take that line. We're gonna call that Santa C log line 2, which makes sense. Okay, has our train made it past here yet? Ooh, it made it all the way up here. That's fantastic. And it has 6 people on it. That's grand. And I believe it should distribute itself properly in here. That's gonna be good. Right, let's go back to our logs. That's quite a little bit of a trip. So these guys are gonna bring logs to there. Then we're gonna take these logs, such logs, to them. I think it would behoove ourselves to make a road here. If I was making a road, I would make a road Would you make a road there? Well, I have this thing where I want it to be visually appealing too. There. I think that looks That looks better. That's much better. Okay. All right. And we need to make a station here. Buildings. Trucky building here. N and M to rotate. There we go. Now we need a line. There's a lot of lines, aren't there? This is like craziness sometimes. And you got them named. I got some that aren't named. C logs to mill. That's perfect. And we're gonna have those. We're gonna have that same truck, that same line, drop logs off at the mill. I believe that's a good idea. Then you're getting freight going back and forth, so that might be a good idea. And somewhere along the line, somebody wants lumber, right? They're gonna want lumber down there. I think Pittsburgh also wants lumber. So eventually we get that. The freight line is going to come along and take care of them, but at this point it is not going to do that. And then we have this oil. All right, we need to bring that oil. Still staying on the country road. Oh, that can stay straight for now. Looks like we're gonna just destroy that. Oh, yeah, pretty curvy there. Yes. There we go. So my thought, we're just gonna... Somebody should have thought this one through a little bit. Would have been nice if we could have captured both of these, right? Look how close. Look how close they are. Just about. Ah. Oh, we're not gonna fuss with that too much. We have $2 million in the bank. Ooh, we should look at a loan repayment for. We have $8 million. Let's repay some of that. Keep that loan balance low. And be good to go. take a look at, oh, there's many. We will, we're going to do some naming conventions here. Everything is doing well. Decent profit. Yeah, a couple that go down, but overall, good freight. It's going to be a busy place right here because all this is going to feed into there. So there's going to be, I think, a continual modification of that. But it's really going to start shooting through when we start putting freight and stuff into here. So I'm, you know, in the anticipation that I know that that's going to be really good there. Just going to put a road right here. Because then any freight that needs to come out of here eventually we can just go right there and come up. We'll put cargo in there. But right now, we're not. There we go. I do believe that area works very well. It's fun to have that work like that. Okay, let's get some trucks. We'll send them out of, we're gonna go over here. A High Point Road Depot. We're still in the 20s, so what are we gonna get? All cargo. Ooh, that takes 9. I think we'll take those because they take all cargo. So we need 1, 2. We're gonna take 5, 6. All right. Now we're gonna go. That one is gonna go on the line that we're gonna make a line. We have to make a line here. Yeah, we're just gonna have one truck right now that goes from here to here. Yes. That one will get the purple line. And we're going to take 1, 2, 3 and put them on that line. And we're going to take 1 there and 1 there. Very good. We're now able to collect all of our resources from here into there. So the next thing that this town needs is really passenger service. Eventually, oh, we've got, this is oil, right? This is oil. Okay, we have to get that refined. Ooh. Where do we have a refinery? Yes, this is where you have to take the oil to. And then eventually oil gets there. They need plastics. They need plastics down there. No. They need plastics here and steel. Okay, so we can bring. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Well, I think we've done well today. We brought the mainline passenger all the way up to here. This is obviously going to be needing more trains. And once we start really pumping out materials down here, it's going to be crazy. Lots of food here. We have passengers, 7. If people aren't as interested as going to here as they were, we are getting more passengers hanging out. Let's look at our next train. $95,000. That's pretty good. They've got 5 and 2. We do need to get some coal to the steel mill. High Point Commuter, that's the bus station. Line 1, we got 4 people waiting. We're bringing 12 people into here. That's making money. All right. Now for some of these to truly work, we do need to get a demand going. We got 2 demands. We got a demand there and there for wood. Let us. They're gonna need a truck here, right? So I think next time we will get demand for the lumber there. And I'm thinking we're gonna have to start running freight up here and build a commuter network in here because this does not generate that much draw. So we're gonna have to work on getting freight connected up to here and commuter demand and demand for the lumber and oil. So until next time, appreciate you watching. If you would like and even subscribe to keep up with the series. Thank you.